gonna just wait for this video to be approved and people to start joining. We are going to go over today the basics. Everybody wants to know, how do I get started in tumblers? Well, I'm gonna show you how you get started in tumblers. Exactly what you need, what you don't need, things you may need, things you may never use and buy. I've done a lot. My dogs are walking in the background, so if you hear the click, 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 that's them. Also, if your office doesn't look like this, I am the messiest crafter you will ever meet in your entire life. It is a train wreck in here, but I have over 40 some odd orders for cups right now, and I work full time from home, so this is what my office looks like. It's a mess. It's an organized mess, though. I know exactly where everything is. All my tumblers, some of my tumblers, one of my turners, some of my turners, all my spray paint. I mean, it's just definitely an organized mess. So, we're going to get started. So, again, this is a very beginner tutorial for those of you that want to know exactly what you need to start making tumblers. The very first thing you need is cups. As you can see, I have a stack of them over here. I get mine from, I can't even remember the name of the company right now. I get most of mine from Stainless Depot, but these are my 30 ounce right here. So you're gonna need some cups. Those are cups. I mean, we got surprise. There's more hog cups under there. Those are 20 ounce. Those are the new storyboard cups. So I'm gonna show you guys those today too. They're awesome. I got some 20 ounce Ozarks from Walmart. I was a little upset they didn't come in boxes this time. The last time I ordered, they came in those really cool boxes and they didn't. Those are some of my fails that need to be stripped. So, anyway, so the first thing you need is cups. The second thing you need, really, is epoxy. And this is what I use. I use Pro Marine. I buy it by the gallon jug. You need part A and part B equally measured out, equally mixed to make your cups. So you're gonna need something, you're gonna need epoxy. So cups and epoxy, right off the bat, number one. Number two, you're gonna need something that you wanna do, whatever you wanna do with your cups, you need to know what kind of cup you wanna make. So you can spray paint the base of the cup with whatever color you want and just put decals on it and epoxy it. You can alcohol ink. So if you go, Pinata is what I use off of Amazon. You can Pinata ink. You can do a alcohol swirl. So you epoxy the cup first and then do the swirl. You'll need alcohol. 90%, 91%, as high as you can get alcohol. You definitely need alcohol to make cups. I don't care what you're using, because you prime the cup and you clean the cup with alcohol. You'll also need acetone. This is what I use. I pour it into a smaller bottle so it's easier to maneuver. Gloves. You will need gloves, although if any of you have seen my Facebook video or my Facebook channel, I don't use gloves. Do as I say, not as I do. Use gloves. You will need possibly some Mod Podge if you're not familiar with cups yet. To get the glitter on your cup, Mod Podge is probably the easiest way to go when you're a beginner. Smaller bottles for your epoxy. So I use these Dawn dishwashing. I clean them all out, put my part A and part B. They have a screw on top. They're easy to maneuver. They squirts out really easy to make a good measure. You will also need some medicine cups. You can buy these on Amazon for like 500 for 10 bucks. It's super easy. You measure equal parts of your epoxy in here and mix it. And the end all, the be all, glitter. You will need lots and lots of glitter. Lots of glitter. As you see, I have some regular acrylic paint here. These are great for when you don't have spray paint that matches the color glitter you're using. I always try to match my base to my glitter. So I have a ton of these. These are 2 for $1 at Walmart. So you can, and I use a sponge brush. These are sponge brushes here to apply them with. 2 coats usually. 1 coat, let it dry, another coat, and then it's ready for whatever glitter you're going to put on there. A Cricut machine, if you want to, or Silhouette, or whatever you want to choose, any kind of die cut machine that you want to cut your vinyl out of. This is my vinyl down here, and those are my scraps, but this is my vinyl in here, and every single color of the rainbow here. You can get, for cups, I always buy the cheapest vinyl I can find, because it's going to get epoxied. It's going to be safe. It's not going to peel off. It's not going to run. It's not going to whatever. Cricut vinyl, if you're going to use Cricut vinyl, you need to seal it first. Cricut vinyl will bleed, and it bleeds bad. The color bleeds right off, and it'll go right on your cup, and it's horrible. So try to stay with a 651, the 631, the Oracle. Even the cheapy vinyls on Amazon, I have found, work fairly well. If you want to do images on, other than vinyl, if you want to do images on your cups, I have found this water slide decal. This is clear. I found this on Amazon. I was using this one. Do not buy this one. This one is absolutely horrible. It tears and wrinkles and it's garbage. Do not buy this one. I bought this one on Amazon and it works fantastic for water slide. I don't use white water slide. I'd rather use printable vinyl. Again, my office is a disaster. I'm sorry. This is what I use, the Cricut printable vinyl for. Anything else. This stuff does not need to be sealed. You put this on your cup, print it out on your printer, cut it on your Cricut, or just cut it out by hand. Stick it right to your cup after you're ready, right before you're ready to epoxy, and epoxy right over it. It does not run. It doesn't bleed. It's really good. And it's fairly cheap. I think it was $10 for 10 sheets. And you can get that on Amazon too, or the Cricut website, or I think maybe even Michael's. But Michael's has been horrible lately with their Cricut stuff being discounted, and you can't use coupons or anything anymore. So this is what you need, guys. I mean, it's not rocket science. You need a couple of turners, and if you don't have a turner and you want to hand turn like I did when I very first started out, you need a broom handle or a piece of PVC pipe. This I keep all my footballs and stuff in now, but look at this. It's an instant turner. You put that football on there, put the cup on, and just turn. It's just a $4 crate from Walmart. So it's the easiest thing to do. Again, here's my stuff. This is what I'm working on right now. I have this ombre beautiful back fist glitter. Back fist glitter tumbler right here. I have a new storybook tumblers. So if anybody is interested in these storybook tumblers, they are amazing. They're the coolest thing that I've seen in a really long time. I'll show you guys what they look like. So when you get them, it comes with this clear plastic piece that goes over. And I have no idea where the bottom is because organized chaos, but it has a stainless steel bottom that screws on, and you can fill it with water and glitter. It makes it like a snow globe cup. They're amazing. These are amazing. The storybook, actually they're called storyboard tumblers, and they are from the Stainless Steel Depot. They're Irene's custom design. She made them all by herself, and I haven't seen anybody else have them yet. So there's a couple of people who make cups that are doing videos on them. This is my first one. I just got them. I bought 5 of them. Last I knew she was out of stock, but she gets them in and they sell out as soon as she gets them. So, and Irene is running a humongous, like, birthday. It's her 30th birthday or something, and she's running a huge sale right now. So if you guys want to go check out the Stainless Steel Depot, she's having a huge sale on mixed bulk tumblers and all that good stuff. I get a lot of my tumblers. They're all the Hog tumblers. If you see everybody using the Hog, they're awesome because they come in their own wrapping in their own box, so they're ready to ship. What liquid do you put in it? You put water. So it's a water and a glycerin mix. So you have to get the clear glycerin that's used for like making bubbles and bubble soap. It stops the It stops the water from getting cruddy and it makes it smooth so it slides. The glitter still slides and it doesn't get all yucky in there. Like after a while, water will have, like it gets little things in it after being in there for so long. So the glycerin stops that from happening, and it also makes it smooth so it slides better. So this is the one that I'm doing. There's tape on the top. So if you guys do these tumblers, the one thing you want to know is that you don't go all the way up under this lip right here with the epoxy, because the plastic won't fit. And you also do not, this is a screw-on part right here I have tape on too. You don't want to put anything on there because it has to make a good seal. So this is the first one I've done. I've watched a video where one of the group members said that you should seal the bottom of this with like a silicone seal, or else the water leaks out. So I haven't tried to seal it yet because this one needs one more coat of epoxy. So I'm going to get that silicone seal and seal that up real good. And then you just put some glittery in there. This is going to have like a green chunk glitter with some silver chunk glitter for the Starbucks, obviously. Stitch. It's my cup for me. That's me. So, and then we got this more back fist. This is a custom. This is an order too that I'm working on right now. So basically that's it. I mean, we made these. I have this. I found this in a dumpster. This is a glass piece that I put on here. So whenever I screw up, like tomorrow, I probably need to clean this. It's got a ton of glitter on it. I told you, messiest crafter you'll ever meet. But I just take a razor knife and it comes right off everything, and everything's clean and ready to go again for the next time. This was my very first turner. Do you see all my mixing sticks? It's a little ridiculous. I am a messy crafter. So that's it. I mean, so cups, here's your checklist. Cups, epoxy. Something to put on your cups, spray paint, alcohol inks, glitter, Mod Podge with glitter. I use the epoxy method exclusively. I put a very thin coat of epoxy on my cups and then sprinkle the glitter right on the cup while it's on the turner. I do not use Mod Podge or Loctite. I think it's a waste of time and a waste of glitter. It takes so much glitter to get that stuff done, so I don't use it. Some of my cups. There's a dragon scale cup, Mother of Dragons, some alcohol inks cups. This was my very first hand-turned cup, so it's kind of got a special place in my heart. The very first cup I ever did, hand-turned on a stupid one of those. So that's it. Yes, it is a disaster. Also, when you're first starting out, these cups right here, I ordered a case of them from the Dollar Tree. They come with covers. They are the cheapest, yuckiest cups you will ever get. I don't even think this is real stainless, but it's just a wrap over plastic. But these are the perfect cups. They come with a lid to practice on. So if you find a new technique that you want to try, it cost me $1. So it's just $1 and then materials. You're not wasting your good cups. You're not wasting the cups you're paying $5, $6, $7, $10 for. And then I use them for giveaways in my group. So like this is a Game of Thrones. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. You know, I make these and sample cups for if you ever have to do a display or you want to go to a show, that kind of thing. They work well. You can. So this one is epoxied all the way. Well, this one is epoxied all the way up to the top. You can see it. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it because back then I didn't know I was supposed to seal glitter before I started epoxying. So yes, you can glitter all the way to the top. And I mean, this cup's been around for about a year now. I don't use it, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but. So the dollar one, these dollar ones, the stainless steel dollar ones are from Dollar Tree. You can order them on their website. You can order the case, $24, have them shipped to store and pick them up. This one I made, you're gonna laugh. This Dragon Eye cup. This is the eye is actually a printable vinyl, but this eye bump out that I made is just wet toilet paper, rolled in Mod Podge. So I soaked the toilet paper and Mod Podge and made the eye, rolled it all up and made the eye and let it dry, and it dried solid. That's pretty cool. That was one of my favorite cups. Everybody keeps asking me to buy it, but it's one of my demo cups for my show. So I told them I would make them one, but whatever. So, okay, so the list again. Cups, epoxy. Something to put on your cups. You need to prime your cups. So you absolutely always need to have sandpaper. I think I forgot to mention sandpaper. So I cannot express to you guys how important it is to sand down your cups. Sand it down. Because if not, there's nothing, it's too slippery. There's nothing for the paint, the primer, whatever base coat you're putting on to adhere to that cup. It's too slippery. And the manufacturing process that stainless steel goes through uses an oil. And there is an oil slick on that cup that you can't even see. So it is very important to lightly sand all of your stainless, unless you're making a stainless cup. Obviously, you don't, if it's going to be all stainless, you don't want to sand it. It'll ruin it. If you're just putting decal and epoxy on it, I would definitely wipe it down very well with alcohol. Do I sand down fabric wraps? Yes. When I fabric a cup, I sand it. So I have one. Ugh. This is a yucky one. This is one I started and never finished. But the Mod Podge that you use to stick the fabric to the cup needs something to adhere to as well. So this was one of those cheapy dollar store cups. So I did sand it down, wiped it really good with alcohol. I put it on what I do is I sand it down and I put it on a stick. I put it on put it on a football, put it on a stick, and then I wipe it down with alcohol so I'm not touching it. And then I take it outside and spray paint it. And then when you'll see the oils coming off the cup after you sand it, it leaves like your fingerprints will be on the cup in black because of the oils. So once you sand it, you definitely need to put it on something and alcohol it where you're not going to be able to touch it, and then do your base coat, whatever color you're going to do. I'm trying to do a tumbler. Pre-colored cups. Pre-colored cups are tough. So are you going to leave the cup the color it is, or are you going to just put something over it? So sometimes I get the powder coated cups from Walmart, the regular 20 ounces. A couple of weeks ago weren't in stock for the regular stainless, so I got like the powder blue ones. So I sand it down and prime over it. So if you're leaving it the color it is, I would definitely just really wipe it down really well with alcohol. The pre-colored cups sometimes usually have a texture to them, especially the powder coated ones, so it's not that bad. It's the stainless and the rainbow prism ones. They're slick. So nothing can grip on to that cup. So eventually it's going to break the seal. And the epoxy is just going to peel right off. When I first started and didn't know that, I went to go strip a cup and somebody was like, oh, just run an X-Acto knife down it and peel it off. And the whole thing just came right off one piece. I said, if a customer ever damaged this, it would just come off in one piece. So now I cannot stress enough how important treating a cup is. But if you're going to leave it that color, I would say just make sure you wash it really good in alcohol, or Blue Dawn dish soap works really well too. It takes all the oils off the cup because it's a grease fighter. So Dawn, you don't have to do both. So if you're going to do one or the other, alcohol, 90% alcohol, the highest you can buy at Walmart I think is 91%. That's probably your best bet. I would just really wipe it down with alcohol, or Blue Dawn dish soap works the best too. After I sand down my cups, after the first coat of epoxy, I sand down my cups to make them smooth to put the decal on. I wash them with Blue Dawn dish soap and put the second coat on that's in the epoxy. It works really well. So anyway, we're going to go back one more time to the list. You need cups. You need epoxy. I use Pro Marine. There is a code out there. If I can find it, a discount code, I will find it for you and post it in this video somewhere. There is a discount code to order from them. I just don't know what it is right now. You're going to need a medium to base your cup with, whether it be glitter. And don't just glitter a stainless steel cup, guys. You have to prime it, whether it be white or as close to the color glitter you're using. You have to prime it because it looks horrible. You have to use so much glitter if you don't prime your cup. So prime your cup always. I don't care what color you're doing it, just put some paint on your cup. I use these acrylic paints, like I said, when I don't have a color that's close to the glitter I'm using, or if it's raining outside and I can't spray paint, or if it's too cold and I can't spray paint, I apply them with a foam brush. So you will need acrylic paint, spray paint, foam brushes, all very inexpensive at Walmart. These were 2 for $1 for those just checking in. Glitter, this is my Walmart glitter section. I am a fan of the Walmart glitter. Nobody else is. I don't mind it. These glitters I bought on Amazon. I think it was like a 30 pack for 20 bucks or something. They're little, but they go a long way. Alcohol inks, if you want to try the alcohol inks. If you look up my YouTube channel, Kristen Miller, I have a video on how to do the alcohol ink swirl. I also just posted the epoxy glitter method yesterday. So glitter, Mod Podge, if you're just starting out and you want to apply the glitter to your cups with Mod Podge, it works, but I use the epoxy method. It's so much easier. So I do have some custom glitters. Backfist is my favorite. This is a UV glitter. It changes color in the sun, so this one turns pink in the sun. You can't really see it right now because it's a little bit cloudy in Florida today. This one turns purple in the sun. I might have that backwards. Michaels has some great glitter, the reflections. I use that. You're gonna need gloves. I don't ever use gloves in any of my videos. Again, do as I say, not as I do. Please use protection when you're working with epoxy. It's dangerous. It's a chemical. It leaches into your skin. A lot of people are allergic to it, and it's no joke. Also, acetone. You will need acetone, 100% acetone. Normally, the acetone that you buy at at Walgreens, whatever, the cuticle kind is not 100%. So make sure, Walmart does sell 100%. It looks like this. This is from Walmart. I usually pour that into here just because it's easier to use and those containers are a bitch to open. They're so hard to open. So I just keep refilling this one. This is the alcohol I use. It's from Walmart also. You're going to need electrical tape to tape off your cups. Electrical tape it stretches, it's very forgiving, and you can get a really nice straight line on your cups if you wanted to tape anything off. So I highly recommend, if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can buy a 3-pack of this for $1. So you need electrical tape too. So acetone is really for cleaning up messes or stripping a cup. If you ever need to strip a cup, you just soak some paper towels in some acetone, wrap your cup in it, and throw it in a Ziploc bag. The next day you open it up and everything is gone. You just need to rinse off the cup. It works fantastic. I think that's it. So epoxy, gloves, acetone, alcohol, a medium to put, oh yeah, for those of you who are just joining, if you want to put an image on your cup, I use the Cricut printable vinyl. You can find it on Amazon or the Cricut page. You just print it out on your printer. If you have a Cricut machine, you can cut out that image right after you print it. It'll cut it out for you. If you don't, just cut it as close as you can. Water decal. I don't use white water slide. I use printable vinyl. I use only clear water slide when able. This one I just got off of Amazon, and it's pretty amazing. That's what this one is. It was so stupid simple. It didn't rip. It didn't wrinkle. It was amazing. It came right off the backing. So I got this one on Amazon if anybody's interested. I think it's 20 sheets. I think I paid $10 for it. You can do regular vinyl. I have a whole cabinet full of regular vinyl on there if you have a Cricut for names and stuff like that. So a Cricut or a Silhouette or some kind of die cutting machine. And then when you get into it a little bit, you can get things like this. I just made some autism awareness keychains. So whenever I pour epoxy and I have extra, I put them in these silicone There's one in there. I didn't even realize. You can get these silicone things on Amazon or Michael's, and they make the shape of the extra epoxy. They pop right out. You can make them all different colors. Make keychains, whatever, mermaids. They're pretty cool. So, kids, that's it. Check out my YouTube channel. Just look up Kristen Miller. I will post a link to my new epoxy video in this video when it ends, so you guys can find me. But that's pretty much it. It's a disaster, but it's a happy disaster. I got these today. I got these yesterday. These are mica powders. I got them on Walmart. I think they were $9 for all of these. I cannot wait to try them. I have never done mica before, but you just add it in a little bit into your epoxy and it makes it nice and shimmery. I can't wait to try those. So, all right, that's it. I'm signing off. I'm done now. You guys have a great day. Happy Sunday.